Hey everyone, I'm Sly, and I want to do this video real quick talking about what Chris Sims said about Trey Lance, pretty much ripping him and saying that he's the 31st best quarterback, just ahead of Sam Darnold. Let's check it out, guys.
That's where it'll be interesting.
So Sam Darnold at 32 was fun,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
That was a gift.
Yeah.
31 is even better.
Woo, baby.
Even better.
Here we go. Open up the floodgates. Unleash the Kraken. All right, and here we go. It's Trey Lance at number 31. All righty, here
Up
we go.
7 spots from last year.
I know. I don't know where this is going to go. I don't know if I'm going to be hated, loved, assassinated, or what here in the next 48 hours. Maybe all of the above. So we'll see where it goes.
Probably just a little bit hated.
Yeah. Yes.
I don't see assassinated.
Okay. Good. Let's not go there. But Trey Lance, I'm flat out. First thing I'll say is probably one of the hardest guys to really place on the whole list. He really is. I see the talent, the potential, all of that. There's no doubt. I mean, I get if you're really into that and you believed you could groom him and fix him and do some of that, I can get why you pick him at number 3. The arm is ridiculously strong, and he's a good athlete. And he does seem like, again, he's a good kid. And from everything I've heard from anybody, he is smart. But I haven't seen the smarts on the field yet, I would say. All right. There's some things there. So we talk about the talent and, all of that. And, yes, there is that. There's no doubt. And Shanahan's going to be able to do some special things. But I still got too many questions, too. That's why I couldn't place him higher, where there's going to be a few guys in front of him that they're not as talented as him that we'll get to in the next podcast.
What's your biggest question?
Well, I think the accuracy is still the biggest question. Just the pure ability to be a thrower and a passer. Again, every game was a fucking miracle to get back to 50% throwing. I mean, it really was. It was, he's 6 for 15 here. We're early in the fourth quarter. He's 6 for 19, and it's early fourth quarter. And I feel like Shanahan had to call plays to basically go, let's get his completion percentage up, so maybe we can end the game at 50%.
Yeah.
I mean, I really felt like as I was watching some of the games, that was part of it. So that, yes, and then the ability, as we talked about many times in the preseason last year, the ability to throw the appropriate ball. Remember when we went through that period last year of like, people were like, man, so many drops in the preseason. It's like drops. He's throwing to a receiver from you to me, and he threw it as hard as he can.
Heavy fastball, nose down, heavy fastball.
No spin. Right. We've hit on that.
Yeah.
And it jumps out when you watch on film. Not only that, I think the thing that's concerning is it's around 50%. Damn. Almost 50% of the completions are like, whoa, that guy barely caught it. Or, whoa, he had to turn around and make some crazy catch.
It's not easy.
It's nothing is easy.
Yeah.
And then I think what added on to it, you see very few real quarterback plays, go through the pocket, do all that, read it, do all that. A lot of his big plays and his stats were what I would call Shanahan specials, where I'd go, listen, it's great throw downfield and all that, but he's wide open by 10 miles.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have put me or you in on that play, and we still would have got that done.
Right.
And so I know people are going to look at that and go, wow, and I understand the wow factor, but that's not enough. I got to see stuff like that and plays like that within the normal rhythm of the offense and other things too. Too many of the big successful plays were just Shanahan serving it up on a platter.
I want you to keep going with this sentence in between.
Right.
This is a team that expects to be playing in late January.
Yeah.
He's not the best quarterback on the roster. Tell me if I'm right or wrong.
No, right now he's not. No, he's not the best quarterback on the roster. And Jimmy Garoppolo's on that roster. Jimmy Garoppolo's going to he's on this list, of course. He's above this for sure. Yeah.
How do they deal with that?
It's going to be tough, now, but this is Shanahan, who's probably the most creative offensive coach in football. He started 2 games last year. They had Arizona on the ropes in Arizona.
Yep.
The Houston Texans game, go back and watch that. It explained everything. It was Strugglesville, but they hung in there, and then a few Shanahan specials came up, and they win the game.
All right, man. After hearing that, man, I'm not going to lie, man. I kind of was pretty pissed off. Oh, man. He really did go in on Trey, pretty much saying that Jimmy is better than Trey Lance. And first of all, that part I don't agree with at all. Let's be real now. We talked about this before. Trey Lance, according to a lot of these beat writers, and the one guy I'm going to take a lot of stock in is Matt Mayoko, was saying Trey Lance was doing stuff that he had never seen before from a rookie quarterback. He was doing amazing things. A lot of people were saying that he was outperforming Jimmy Garoppolo. Chris Sims brings up the fact that a lot of people were dropping balls, and I remember that game. It was against the Chargers in the preseason. One pass, I remember it was a close pass. It was a fastball. I believe it was to Benjamin. Benjamin dropped it. But there's other passes out there that these guys should have caught. I'm sorry. I remember there was like 5 or 6 drop passes in that preseason game. And that's on the receivers, man. Like Sanu dropped a few of them. I remember he also did that in the Cardinals game where Trey Lance threw a perfect pass, 30-yard strike right on the money to Sanu, and he dropped it. You got to catch those balls out there. You have to catch those balls. So I'm not blaming that on Trey Lance. Yeah, some of the short intermediate passes, a little more touch. I agree with that. But when he's throwing those darts, you got to catch those balls. That's on the receivers, man. They got to get adjusted to that. I just feel that Trey Lance, I thought he looked good. I thought he looked good in the game against the Houston in the second half. You have to remember that 2 out of the 3 games that he started, Trey Lance, he had a QBR over 100. So how can you go out there and tell me that he's the 31st ranked quarterback? All these other quarterbacks, rookie quarterbacks, are ahead of him. How many games did Zach Wilson have of quarterback ratings over 100? I think like 1 or 2, and he played like 12, 13 games. So, oh man, I don't know. 31, man, that's rough, man. Like I said, he's talking about Jimmy Garoppolo being a better quarterback than Trey Lance. Pretty much that Trey Lance does have a high ceiling, but there's way too much out there where he's not looking good, that he's throwing below 50% from the field. But like I said, a lot of those were drop passes, over 100% ratings on 2 of the 3 games that he played. I don't know, man. I just feel that Chris Sims, he's going off what he thought about when the Niners drafted him, how he thought he was like a 3rd, 4th round project. But like I said, I believe that Trey Lance is going to be a stud. This year, he might not be a superstar, but I think in the future he will be. I think he's going to do great this year, you know? I really do. I'm not trying to be a fanboy. I'm just talking about what I've already seen, what I've already heard from OTAs, minicamps, training camp last year from Matt Mayoko and other beat writers. So, I don't know, man. We'll see what happens, but man, I thought that was pretty harsh. Chris Sims saying, I get it, you know, he doesn't cover the 49ers every day. He's wasn't going to those training camps, mini camps, OTA, so he doesn't have the full picture. Oh man, but 31, dang, that sucks, man. That's pretty low. That's in there with Sam Darnold and whatnot. So we'll see, man. Only time will tell. But I really hope Chris Sims, and I really do believe Chris Sims will eat his words at the end of the day. So that's what I got, guys. Make sure to like this video, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.